What's up to all our sidekicks and henchmen out there in the Geek Nation? My name is Noel, and I'm here to do a Thunder Round with you guys. I know it's been a little while since I uploaded anything, but JD's been holding it down because he's pretty great. Anyway, mind the hat. I know that it's not seasonably appropriate, but I'm hiding some COVID hair. Leave me alone. Also, speaking of COVID-19 and being in quarantine, at least new books are coming out now. They're slowly kind of trickling out from all the publishers, and now we have the opportunity to at some shops or through live feeds kind of sift through some stuff that we didn't know about was coming out or wasn't aware of until now. One of those books that I picked up on a whim, I want to talk about today. It's called That Texas Blood. And by the title alone, I'm sure you could tell that it is a kid's book. No, anyway, it's written by Chris Condon with art by Jacob Phillips. Jacob Phillips, who I learned is brother of Sean Phillips, who does the art for Criminal and a bunch of other Ed Brubaker Johns. It's like they're inseparable. Jacob Phillips previously, I think, was the colorer for his brother, and this is his first kind of published pencils, which are great. I'll just, I'll skip through that part and just say that they're wonderful. But yeah, I picked this up on a whim, just based off the cover, off the idea, and I am gonna talk about it with you guys now. As you know, what is a Thunder Round? Or as you may not know, what is a Thunder Round? A Thunder Round is a 1-minute review of a single issue comic book, no more, no less, even though I'm cheating by giving a little preamble and I'll probably say something afterwards. So it's a real squishy Thunder Round. But I got a timer here. It's my iPad. Not that detail really mattered. But set for 1 minute, and here we go. This is the first issue of That Texas Blood. It is a seemingly very simple story. We've seen stuff like this before in film, and actually some kind of arcs of Criminal where it is a little longer or older in the years gentleman, or whether he be a criminal or a lawman, and a turn of events becomes a thing. This is very much like No Country for Old Men. So there is we wake up a sheriff on his 70th birthday in a very small Texas town, and a regular day. It starts with his wife needing a casserole dish that is it starts with his wife needing a casserole dish that he has to get back from a person in town, and then that snowballs into a series of events where this 70-year-old man has to choose whether he wants to do the right thing, the easy thing, or if he's even capable of either due to his age. The pencils are beautiful. The pacing is fantastic. It's not a slow burn, but it's also not. I'm really terrible at this. I'm just gonna screw the clock. The pencils are wonderful. It is a sketchy, however, very well-colored palette, or kind of like a dusty palette, as you would think Texas in a bit of a way. The cover itself, so I got the variant cover by Sean Phillips. It makes it seem like it's a supernatural book. It is not, as of yet. This is a depiction of someone's dream in the movie, or in the book. But I mean, it's a bit of a slip that I said movie, because it's a very cinematic feel. This is a very strong first issue. It leaves on a very tense note, but not in the way where you feel like something's missing. Like a lot of books, and I complain about this on the podcast, a lot of books these days seem to be intentionally a original graphic novel or a larger story, as opposed to you getting kind of digestible chapters in issues. I feel like some people will create for a book as opposed to create for an issue that becomes a book. This is paced incredibly well. It's very intriguing. It's very tense. It's also a little cute. So the relationship between this 70-year-old sheriff and his wife is really quite wonderful. The shorthand that they have with each other, and the shorthand that he has with a lot of people in the town. This is, I could say that it's very effective, because I don't know what's going to happen next, but I don't want anything terrible to happen to this man. And that is something that's very difficult to do tonally and thematically within 20 pages. So I would consider this a really fun read. Fun as in I enjoyed reading it, but I don't know if it elicits enjoyment. Because like I said, like if it's gonna be anything like Criminal, if it's like No Country for Old Men towards the end of it, if any indications in here, it's going to probably be a bit of a harrowing read, but one that's worth it. So I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on this book, and I would suggest you guys maybe give it a shot. It's That Texas Blood, #1 by Image Comics, written by Chris Condon with art by Jacob Phillips. There's a lot of really cool stuff coming out this week, but I think on the podcast we're going to be talking about the saga of Swamp Thing, the first volume in our book club segment. That's Alan Moore's seminal run. I sometimes shy away from reading older stuff that kind of passed me by, but you know, I read this and wow, I kind of forgot how good. I know it sounds stupid, but I kind of forgot how good Alan Moore is, because I'm used to a lot of his more recent stuff and losing steam with it. But this is early Alan Moore, and it's so good. But anyway, I am gonna leave you guys be. It's been like 6 minutes for a 1-minute review, so sorry. But if you like these videos that we try and post up with minimal edits, just raw conversation, like and subscribe. Join us on our podcast on CultPop Podcast Network, Facebook, Twitter, the whole jam, and come back this Saturday for our live stream of the podcast, or just listen and download later. Either way, we love it when you guys join the conversation with us. And if there's something coming out next week that you want us to do Thunder Rounds for, comment. Like, we'll read anything. That's the whole fun of this, like discovering something that you didn't know about before. But either way, thank you. Be safe. Wash your hands. Cover your face. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.